Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it. I ain't never gave no.
Rodney Murphy. And 74, Nolan Fisher. And starting next, number 29, Ian Demarest. Starting for the Carroll Chargers, at right wing, number 16, Ryder Potts. At center, 12, Taylor Peterson. At left wing, number 18, Anthony Schurer. At defense, number 4, Jackson Platt. And 51, Andrew Berto. And in back, number 8, Cam Canal. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand as we're equal to the new head cover. Before our anthem, we are going to observe a moment of remembrance. Our extended hockey family lost one of our own. Xander Whitfrog Bruce, a member of the Carroll Ice Hockey, passed away on October 5th. It is always a loss when we lose any of our hockey family, and our hearts and strength goes out to his family, his team, and his loved ones. Please observe a moment of silence in remembrance of our lost brother. Thank you. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome to Fort Wayne's own Parkview Sport 1 Ice House, where we are in week number 1 of Fort Wayne High School hockey. This is going to be game 2. Not a whole lot of time in between games. If you caught that first one, Homestead wound up taking it to overtime for the victory against the Fort Wayne Vipers. That a 3-2 game final. Nick Boffman with the OT winner in that one. Here we have your Carroll Chargers, defending 4A champions and defending league or Fort Wayne League champions from 2024 or 2024-2025, and the Leo Lions hitting the ice for warm-ups now. While we've got a minute, we'll take some time and thank some of our sponsors as they help put all of this together. Big-Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big-Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repairs. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with laborers, district, council, and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge training program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And finally, today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
I got the live app going now. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
So obviously a close game one. If this game doesn't disappoint, we'll have a pretty exciting matchup. Carroll Chargers obviously losing a lot of their core guys to graduation, but still a strong group here. One that went on to win the Division 4A championship. That game took place right here at the Ice House, and you can still find it on Summit City's YouTube channel. I believe starting goaltenders in this one are going to be Cameron Gnau for the Carroll Chargers and Ian Demirost for the Leo Lions. I'm told we will have functioning live stats for this one. They were not working for me in game one here of week one. But I just got the update. They are a go here for this matchup. I believe it was Adelaide Shearer, if I'm not horribly mistaken, with the overtime winner here at a packed Parkview Sport 1 Ice House for that 4A championship game. Joe Hacker and myself were on the call for that one. Let's see what we have here for live stats. This year, things are a little bit different. Because if I look at matchup, even though this is game one here in Fort Wayne High School hockey, this is all connected to the state stats. So it's saying that Leo already averages 6 goals against per game, and Carroll just 1. Goals per game, Leo 0, and Carroll 2. Penalty minutes per game, it says on average Leo's taken 51 penalty minutes per game. That seems a little bit, doesn't make sense because it says they're 0-0. So I'm not sure these stats have any credibility actually. It says Blavitt's got 2 goals in 0 games. So we will disregard those for now, but I'm told the play-by-play will be functional for this game. Got my rosters, and we are ready to go. Teams will gather in front of their nets for one last rally before the battle begins between the Carroll Chargers and the Leo Lions. "15 minutes on the clock. Period number 1. Adelaide Shearer wearing the C for Carroll this year. As we know, they graduated a lot of high caliber players. Not a lot of close games in these Fort Wayne League for Carroll last year. We'll see how that looks now as the season begins here in Fort Wayne, Indiana at Parkview. Sport 1 Ice House. Opening faceoff, one back by Leo. Picked up by Murphy in the corner. He'll move that one up. Get it over to Mensah. Mensah takes a big hit, gets knocked off the puck, but it's picked up by Colton White. Rimmed around. Mensah's going to try to chip this one out, but it's kept in at the line. Colton Calhoun with it now. Gets it back up to Mensah. Mensah still unable to chip that one out, but Calhoun gets a hold of it. He's got a head of steam, and he's got Crawford with him. Calhoun looks to shovel that one over Ganau, but it goes over the net. And penalty arm goes up. It's going to be a cross-checking call. This one against Taylor Pedersen. And we'll see the Leo Lions power play early on in this one. Now last year, Carroll was dangerous on their penalty kill. They would score more goals shorthanded than most teams had altogether. Crawford puts it up top. He'll take this one down to the dot and rip a shot. That one gets all the way through to Ganau, who covers it up. Face-off going to be now on the blocker side of Cam Ganau. It's going to be Colton Calhoun and Patrick Lalonde at the face-off dot. Leo comes away with it. Crawford moves it across to Murphy. Murphy's shot blocked. And Pedersen took that one off the shins, went off to the races trying to get to it. Wasn't the first one there. Crawford picks it up, leaves it now for Murphy, and Murphy gets a head of steam and heads up ice. Almost lost that one in his skates, but made a slick little play to recover. Toe drag, not going to do it, trying to get past Blavilt. Now trying to set something up on the power play. Murphy's got it up top. He'll wind up and take a shot. This one off the shins of Patrick Lalonde, who picks it up and clears. Now it's stopped by Demarost. And Murphy throws it around. Gets it to Miles DeWitt. Haynes makes the offensive zone entry, turns around, and it's turned over. Lalonde picks it up and throws it all the way back down. Just 45 seconds left on the man advantage for the Lions. And they're forced to regroup again. Coming through the neutral zone now. They're going to be offsides on that one. Fielder tried everything he could, but couldn't quite hold up on the line as Haynes made the zone entry. So we'll get a face-off just outside the Leo Lions attacking zone. Fielder wins it back. Thrown into the attacking zone. Picked up by Haynes. Haynes at the half wall. He elects to throw it down behind the net, where it's picked up by Reith. Reith has got it now in the corner of the attacking zone. Makes his way around the net. Turns back the other way. Tries to shove it in the near post. but no doing. And this gets cleared again, just 15 seconds on the man advantage. Demaros tries to speed things up by throwing this one out. Haynes unable to control it, but he gets all the way to Fielder at the far blue line, and he'll throw this one on net off the blocker of Cameron Ganal. Now Platt gets crushed by 2 Lions, but gets up and keeps the puck. Team's back at even strength now. Nothing to show for that first power play, and offsides is the call. Shurik and Calhoun facing off right next to the Chargers bench. This one's going to be won back by Calhoun. Picked up and thrown in by Jacob Stryker. Oh, and a big hit there coming from Calhoun. He's going to get called on that. It looked like maybe head contact. And Peyton McDonald, number 81, took that hit, and he was nodding his head as Calhoun was contesting the penalty. McDonald appears to be on the smaller side. I imagine he gets hit in the head a little bit frequently, just due to his height. Nevertheless, he drew up a good call there, and now we'll get to see what Carroll's power play can do here in the first period. Off the draw, they'll win it back. And the shot off the blocker of Demaros stays in play, though. Shot off the block, off the glove. Chaos ensuing in front of the net now. Lalonde with it. Throws it behind the net. Coming up top now, we've got Blavelt. Throws it across. Oh, it looks like we have wraparound attempt, no doing, still chaos, the puck is still loose. Finally we get the whistle. As I was saying, I was a little bit confused. Looks like we've added a Blavelt to this Carroll Chargers roster. We've known number 13, Camden Blavelt, but now number 44 joins us, Lucas Blavelt. Both on that power play unit. Maybe not both on that unit, but both rostered. Shearer fighting off some Lions down low, finds a lane to the net, throws it off the pads. Kept in at the blue line by Michael Baldwin. Thrown across, and the shot, this one's high. Trying to get a tip on it was Shearer off that shot of Carter Overbay. Another fresh name for me. .39 seconds left on the man advantage for the Carroll Chargers. Off the draw, they'll get it up top. Baldwin unable to keep that one in, goes through his skates. They'll get it to Overbay. Overbay back to Baldwin as they regroup. Less than 30 seconds on the man advantage. Baldwin will stop this one behind the net. Leaves it for Potts. Ryder Potts drops it off. And Overbay shovels this one into the attacking zone. Potts back up to Overbay. Overbay throws that pass with a little bit too much on it as the penalty is now going to expire. Leo tries to throw that one out and find a man coming out of the penalty box, but it didn't quite connect. The timing was just a little bit off, so that one will go for an ice, and we'll get a face-off for the Carroll Chargers in their attacking zone. Stick side of Ian Demaros for the face-off now. And off the draw, it's going to be the Leo Lions coming away with it. Rim it around. Now it's tied up, and that's actually kind of my blind spot. I can't see what's going on other than that it's all tied up over there. And obviously who comes out with it. In this case, it's going to be Taylon Haley. Thrown back into Carroll's attacking zone before being picked up by Asher Till. Now we're tied up in the corner again. Leo's going to come away with it and exit their defensive zone. Throwing it in was Fielder, I should say. And we've got a net guard on the ice in the heat of all that. Haley picked it up, but will he claim it? Nope, he'll give it back to Fielder. It's rightful owner. On the draw, it's going to be Davis and Blavel. Davis is going to win this one back for the Lions, but throws it out of the zone, picked up in the neutral zone by Murphy. Murphy threw kind of a no-look pass, and the first one to it was Ramsey for the Chargers, and he's still got it now. He gets into a little bit of a sketchy-looking collision. It looks like he might have banged his knee on that one. Now Carroll has to regroup just inside their own blue line. Cross-ice pass intended for Blavel, gets to him off the boards, and we had Lalonde right out front on the doorstep. Lalonde just couldn't get a stick on that one. Shot from the blue line off the blocker. And Leo unable to clear. Lalonde throws it in. And he's still got it coming out of that corner. He'll throw it up to the blue line. I believe that's Baldwin with it now. Throws it back down low to Shearer. Now Leo manages to clear that one into the neutral zone, but Baldwin picks it up just inside his defensive zone before taking a hit from Murphy, which draws a penalty. I believe it is going to be Riley Murphy. Headed to the sin bin. A little bit of a late hit. I'm sure that's the call. We'll see. Make sure we're all clear. Carroll was pretty aggressive on their first power play, had a lot of opportunities actually, and now Riley Murphy has given them a second one. Face-off stick side of Demaros. And we'll do some shuffling on the face-off dot. Blavelt's going to come down from the blue line to take this one. Gibson will hug there, and there's the draw. Cleared by the Lions. And we get a whistle for an icing on the penalty kill. This is obviously a mistake, so they're going to go to center ice with it. Off the face-off, Carroll wins it, but quickly turns it over. It's going to be Colton Calhoun comes in with the shot off the shins of Blavelt, and Blavelt picks it up. I got to give them first names. Camden Blavelt with it now. It makes the offensive zone entry. Lucas Blavelt wears number 44. He's the one who blocked the shots. Camden Blavelt with it now. Now moved across to Lucas Blavelt. And he runs into some trouble in the blue line. Calhoun coming to get him. Lucas Blavelt throwing his weight around though, not let that happen. Now Camden Blavelt with the puck in his defensive end, trying to quarterback some sort of a power play breakout with about 1 minute left on their man advantage. He'll make the offensive zone entry, and now Lucas tries to keep that one in, but gets bumped out by Fielder. Now Shearer back over to Lucas Blavelt. He tries to get that one back to Adelaide Shearer, unable to connect. So Overbay picks this one up behind the Carroll net. Tries to find Lucas Blavelt up top. They're saying he didn't get a stick on that. I'm going to go with what the referee said, but it looked like he might have had a touch on it. And he was on the right side of the red line, but that one will go for an ice against the Chargers. 33 seconds remain on their man advantage. And the face-off to the blocker side of Cameron Ganal. Puck's tied up off the draw, still in the feet of Crawford. It killed a couple seconds that way. Ryder Potts eventually comes away with it. He tries to go across ice, looking for Colton Franks. And Franks has in his possession now. Gets that one up top. D to Overbay. Overbay with a nice little move. He'll backhand this one on net into traffic. And Overbay again with it. Throws it back down. And now teams back at even strength. Murphy heads back onto the ice and skates towards the play. Lalonde trying to get something going. Eventually tosses it off to Ryder Potts. Potts drops it back to Lalonde. Lalonde's shot goes up over the net and into the far side. Now Riley Murphy, fresh out of the penalty box, trying to make something happen. But he's stopped by, couldn't see the number on that one. It was one of the Baldwin, sort of Mikey Baldwin, and actually says to call him that on the cheat sheet that I got. Now Riley Murphy with an offensive opportunity. This one off the blocker of Cameron Ganal. Picked up by Mensah in the attacking zone for Leo. His centering pass gets picked up by Lalonde. Oh, that was actually Colton Franks that picked off that pass and skated it all the way down. It's early in the season. Cut me some slack. I apologize. Not on my A game. Second one of the evening, but under the 5-minute mark here in the first period. Face off, stick side of Ian Demaros. This one's going to be won back by the Lions, but not able to clear. And kept in again, this time by Platt at the near side point. Now the Lions managed to get that one out. Crawford's got it on his stick, moves it over to Mensah. Mensah with the shot. That one goes wide. Kept in at the blue line by Haynes. Mensah ties it up to half wall, but only for a second. Pedersen is able to clear. And Reith with a slick little move to evade the forecheck behind his own net. Platt looking for a lane, but it closes quickly. Crawford with it now. Nope. Platt's got it again. He makes the offensive zone entry. He's up against a few Lions, but he's got to be able to kill enough time to let his team get a full change. Blavelt's got it on the blue line. He'll dump it in, wrap it around to the far side where it's picked up by Patrick Lalonde. He'll throw it back down deep to Adelaide Shearer. And now we've got a tie up in that corner with Hudson Roth, I believe. Nope, that was Colton Calhoun. I don't think Roth is even on this roster anymore. He's not. Shot. This one winds up behind the net of the Leo Lions goaltender, Ian Demaros. Up top with it now is Blavelt. He'll throw it back down low. Looking for Blavelt, but Blavelt can't get a shot off in that slot. And now coming the other way is Fielder. Lucas Blavelt finds that one in his skates. He'll try to pick it up in the corner. Fielder's right there with him. They're tied up for a minute. And now Lucas Blavelt comes away with it. And Riley Murphy with a shot from the blue line. This one goes wide. For a second, I thought it was going to bounce off the boards and wind up over the net. Puck rimmed around. Murphy keeps it in and finds its way out now. Fielder's going to take this one through the neutral zone to regroup. He'll just dump that one in where it's picked up by Peyton McDonald. Now Shearer gets that one off the block shot and manages to chip that one out past Leo's defense, but Riley Murphy picks it up in his own zone to regroup, and he'll take some ice himself. Leaves it for DeWitt. We got a penalty. Is this going to be against Leo? Riley Murphy takes his second penalty of the evening. So Carroll with another opportunity on the power play. They looked good on their first attempt, or might have been 2 attempts already. Nevertheless, not a team you want to be a man down with, especially in a tie game here. Nearing the end of the first period, we've got a face-off on the stick side of Ian Demarost. Face-off won and cleared by Leo. That'll take a couple of seconds off the clock as Mikey Baldwin tries to pick it up. He can't quite get full possession before Crawford's right on it. Crawford making a mess of this breakout. Now Mikey Baldwin with it on his stick. Gets it over to Ryder Potts. Potts fumbles it. And Biddle was there to take a couple more seconds off before Carroll makes their way into the neutral zone. Demarost comes out and stops it. Now Carroll able to start the setup in the attacking zone here on the man advantage. They'll get a shot. This one it's still loose. No whistle. Carroll moving it around, I believe. Colton Franks with it now. His shot off the pads. It's a juicy rebound, but it's controlled. Trying to make something happen there was Franks. We're in the final minute of play here in the first period. Shearer's got it now. He'll throw that one back down into the corner, get a little bit of a cycle going. He gets it back. The shot in and out of the glove of Demarost. And the clear attempt off the stick of Mikey Baldwin and into the Leo Lions bench. So we'll get a much needed stoppage of play for the Leo Lions. They can change some personnel. 23 seconds left on Riley Murphy's penalty. We'll get another face-off here in the defensive end for the Lions. Carroll wins it back. Goes across. Back again. Lucas Blavelt's in some trouble at the blue line. He manages to recover. Pedersen's going to have to come to his aid. And he elects to take this one himself. He's got some speed coming through the neutral zone, but he takes a big hit from Colton Calhoun to break that up. Oh, puck into dangerous territory, and it's going to be Blavelt. Camden Blavelt starts the scoring here for the Carroll Chargers, and I did it again. Oh, my. So we'll take one more look at that. Starting with the big hit from Calhoun. And I was almost sure I had the team sides right, but time expires here in the first period. Blavelt, the lone goal scorer, Camden Blavelt, they give him the goal unassisted. And I'll switch those teams around. There we go. That looks a little bit better. I actually did that in the first game too, and I thought I had corrected myself. I had it right before warm-ups. I don't know if you saw I changed it then. But now we have the home and away teams in the right places. And the Carroll Chargers with the 1-goal advantage coming off Camden Blaveldt's goal. We'll take one last look at that one before second period action starts. Questionable decision there for Ian Demaros coming out of the net like that, but you got to take chances and ultimately stay out of the box if you're the Leo Lions. So, teams gathered back at center ice, ready to face off for some second period action. Looks like it's going to be Colton Calhoun and Ryder Potts on the opening face-off here of the period. And the draw, one back by Calhoun. Riley Murphy's got it now. He'll look up ice, gets that one to Crawford. Crawford with the no-look pass, it's turned over, but only momentarily. Leo manages to toss that one down. Demaros plays it to a defender. Overbay trying to get a stick on that one to chip that one out. Unable to do so. It stays in Chargers defensive end for now. And Franks tries to shovel this one up and out. And finally, they get it out. Overbay comes down on Murphy. He steps wide. Winds up taking a hit as they tie up on the half wall. Now Mensah headed the other way with it for the Lions. And Crawford gets stripped as he enters the offensive zone. This one comes all the way back down. On the stick now of Nolan Fisher. He throws that one up to Riley Murphy, and Murphy makes the offensive zone entry for the Lions. Takes this one wide, rims it around behind the net, and gets it himself in the far corner. Well, tries to anyways, but puck doesn't seem to want to move for anybody. Ramsey moves that one up to the half wall, and it's chipped all the way down. This is going to go for icing. So we'll head back down to Carroll's defensive end. Face-off's going to be on the glove side of Cameron Ganal. And referees changing some personnel here at the face-off dot. Tied up and eventually claimed by Cameron Ganal for a stoppage in play. We'll just do that one over. Face off, glove side of Cameron Ganal. Second take. Tied up on the face off and left there. Eventually, Carroll Chargers come away with it. They'll make the offensive zone entry. Haley with a big hit to break up that momentum. Puck still tied up until now when Pedersen comes away with it. Throws it up top. Shot from the blue line. Tipped, but it doesn't get through. Reef now chips that one up for Haley. Haley sticks it into neutral ice. Reith has it again now. He's going to regroup. Got the whole ice in front of him. Moves it over to Haynes. Haynes tries to get it up the wall, but there's really no lane there. And this one's fired in to the offensive zone by Fiedler. But Leo possession is short-lived. Now an opportunity in the slot for almost an opportunity in the slot there. Haynes fires that one across, but it comes out of the blue line. And eventually out of play off the stick of Reith. Face-off's going to go to the Lions, and it's dumped in by Till. Rimmed around, trying to get that one to Lalonde, and they do. Lalonde centering pass, opportunity now. Gibson's got it, his shot off the pads and into the corner. Gibson picks up the rebound, throws it up top in the shot from the blue line. Blavel trying to get another one. Net comes off. So that would have been a Blavel to Blavel goal. I believe that was Lucas Blavel up top. Throws that one a little bit wide of the net. Bounces off the half wall, or the end dasher, and sets up an excellent chance for Camden Blavel, who's looking for goal number 2 in this one. And Blavel wins the draw. That's Camden, I should say. And, oh, what a stop there by Demarost. We'll take a replay of that one. My Lanta me. Perfect. We get an opportunity to show it right away. So initial shot comes from out above the top of the circles. Fails to cover it, and it's just a yawning cage. And Demarost stretches out like something that stretches out like crazy and gets his blocker on that puck to keep this a 1-goal game. Battle ensues in the corner. Gibson's got it now for the Chargers. Making his way down the half wall, moves that over to Camden Blavel. Blavel fumbles it a little bit. He's got pressure. Now on the stick of Riley Murphy. Oh, off the wall. Oh, another dangerous situation there if you're the Leo Lions. My, oh my. Patrick Lalonde picks it up for the Carroll Chargers. And he'll take some ice with the puck on his stick. Cuts into the middle. Is he going to shoot? He's not able to get it past Fisher. Now Murphy with it now. Net comes off again, so we'll get a stoppage. Couple good opportunities there for the Carroll Chargers down this end so far. Demarost robbing them of one. Pedersen, Fiedler on the face-off dot. One back by Carroll. Now Reith has it for Leo. He's tied up in the corner. Coming away with it is Pedersen. Not for long, it's tied up again. Now Potts. Trying to get that one out front, unable to do so. Fiedler got in the way. Now Mikey Baldwin with the shots. Oh, that one hit Haynes pretty hard in an area with not a lot of padding. Shearer managed to get a shot off too. Haynes is in a lot of pain and he throws that one away with his hand. Looked like he took that one right to the ribs. Maybe a wrist injury actually. Did not look good. It didn't bounce off him the way it does when it bounces off a piece of padding. That was puck to flesh. Hopefully he's all right. He'll head to the bench now and get looked at by the trainer. We'll get a face-off on the blocker side of the Demarost. Pedersen and Calhoun set to face off. One by Colton Calhoun. He gets it over to Stryker. Stryker's tied up and taken down. We'll get a penalty call on that. And we're going to see Adelaide Shearer head to the sin bin as the Leo Lions get another chance at the power play. So Leo Lions with their power play unit on the ice. Nothing to show for the power plays so far. And this one is quickly cleared out of the attacking zone, but it doesn't go all the way down. They'll get another chance. It's Crawford with it now. Crawford loses it as he makes his own entry, and now it's all the way down. Demarost steps out, trying to waste no time, get that one to Riley Murphy. And Murphy elects to slow things down himself. comes around the net and takes a couple hard strides up ice. Drops that one off at the blue line. And now they'll get something set up. No, they will not. It's stripped and cleared once again. Potts able to break that one up. Now Crawford with it for the Lions. He loses it. He's getting pressure from Ryder Potts as we speak. Camden Blavitt rips that one off the glass all the way down. Riley Murphy trying to quarterback something here, get some composure for this Leo power play. Stops it behind his own net, and he'll smack that one out of harm's way as Pedersen was looking to disrupt things. Now Crawford makes the zone entry, but just chips it in. So it's picked up by Lucas Blavitt and thrown up the wall. Now Riley Murphy has it in the corner. He'll get bumped off it by Lucas Blavitt. Lucas Blavitt able to clear. Down to just 30 seconds on the man advantage for the Leo. Haley's got it now. He'll throw it up the wall to Mensah. Mensah loses an edge at the red line, but stays with it. Now Riley Murphy with it on the half wall in the attacking zone. He'll throw it behind the net, getting it back to Mensah. Mensah gets tied up, but he's got help from a teammate down there in the form of Fiedler. Fiedler's still with it. Shot goes wide from the blue line. Demaros comes out and stops the puck. As the penalty expires, Haley will pick it up. He'll just rim this one around, trying to get it to Fiedler, and he does. Fiedler chips that one around Shearer to stay with it. Oh, throws it into the middle, and there's nobody there except Pedersen for Carroll. Pedersen's shot luckily goes wide, but that was a grade A opportunity just given to him on a silver platter. Haynes gets this one out, and it's thrown back in for an offsides call against Carroll. Again, not a whole lot going for the Leo Lions on the man advantage tonight. Face-off going to be just outside their defensive end. Face-off one back by the Lions, but Carroll pressuring. Frank's trying to get a hold of that one in the slot, unable to do so. Crawford with it now. He'll take a hit, and that knocks him off the puck. Thrown back into the far side corner. Haynes picks it up, steers off Overbay's forecheck. Leo managing to get it out, to get it over to Mensah. Cole Mensah gets it to Colton Calhoun, who tries the toe drag, doesn't get through, and this one's cleared all the way down. Demaros comes out, so it will not be an ice. Crawford with it now. Tries to center that one, but it's turned over, doesn't get out of the zone. The shots from Overbay goes up and over the net. Now Cole Mensah takes a hit at the half wall. That one will be kept in. And Ian Demaros, sensing his team in a state of panic, covers that one up to get a change of personnel out there. Easton Harder wins that one for Carroll at the face-off dot. And shot there from really close up. This one comes from Trenton Vongpachan. First time saying that name. I was looking forward to it, I'm not going to lie. Vongpachan. Hopefully it's correct. This time, Fiedler comes away with it. Not sure I could say he won the face-off, but he does come away with it after a turn of events. Vongpachan picks it up just outside the Chargers' blue line. And now Leo's going to try to regroup. Not a whole lot of luck on that. Stryker with it now. He goes off the boards. This one will go for an ice. So almost 2/3 of the way here through the second period. Carroll still leads 1-0, but they've had a lot of zone time here in the second. As we all know here in high school hockey, in between the second and third, we get an extended intermission with an ice cut, so maybe a rest is what the Leo Lions need to get back to that first period style of play. Riley Murphy takes it around his own net. He fans on it. Gibson's got it. Trying to find a player out front, but no doing. Now Crawford's got it for the Lions, and he'll skate that one up toward neutral ice before turning it over and having it thrown all the way back down into his own end. Now Fisher has got Lalonde right on him. Lalonde put some serious pressure on Fisher, but eventually lets him come away with it. Now Fisher tries to chip this one up and out, but it's kept in at the blue line. Cole Mensa with the shot. This one goes up and over the net. Takes a weird bounce off that corner. We all know anything can happen in that corner. This one winds up out of play. Leo with an offensive zone face-off opportunity now. Stick side of Cameron Ganow. Going to be Fiedler and Shearer at the face-off dot. Face-off one back by Fiedler, but Shearer's all over it. And it manages to find its way out. Murphy, with pressure, elects to just slap that one right back in. We'll get a stoppage in play. I think maybe they called that offsides. It happened awfully quickly. So, face-off right next to the Leo Lions bench. It's one back to Murphy. Murphy tries to throw this one in. With possession now, the Chargers are going to come through the neutral zone. Pedersen makes the entry. Pedersen circumnavigating the attacking zone for Carroll. Gets it up top in the shots. Finds its way to Demeros where it's covered up. That shot off the stick of Jackson Platt. Down to the final 5 in the second period of action. Harry Fiedler and Adelaide Shearer face off once again, this time glove side of Ian Demeros. Shearer wins this one back. Shot from the point blocked by Fiedler, but kept in by Potts. Now Reith gets a hold of it for Leo. He'll spin off the pressure from Pedersen. Pedersen not letting up though. And now Shearer's got a hold of it behind the net in the attacking zone. He'll take this one around. He's got a lot of pressure on it. Finally, DeWitt gets involved and breaks this one up. DeWitt's got it now. He'll try to get this one across to Fiedler, and it does. Fiedler looks to dump this one in, but it's knocked down on its way. Now Haynes has it in the neutral zone for a regroup of the Leo Lions attack. Oh! Apologize, that looked worse than it was at first. Kept in at the blue line by Haynes. Carteau's got it now behind the net. Gets the better of some contact before getting rid of that one. Shearer trying to get that one to the middle of the Lions zone. They're not letting him in there. Reith rims that one around, gets it up top, up to Wyrick. A backhand shot attempt by Overbay winds up right in the chest of Demerost. Overbay managing to get to a dangerous scorer's position, but he just didn't have the puck on the right angle to get a really dangerous shot off. Calhoun and Shurik at the face-off dot. This one's one to the half wall. It's going to be Calhoun, comes away with it. Colton Calhoun rims around, gets it up to Cole Mensa, who shoots this one down, but it might will not go for an ice. It didn't have quite enough on there. Now Colton Calhoun picks it up in the corner of the attacking zone. Stryker managed to keep that one in only for a moment, though. Wow, McDonald making some fancy moves through the neutral zone there for the Carroll Chargers. Gets that one in deep. Now Stryker's going to start the breakout for Leo Lions. Gets it up to Crawford, who centers it to Calhoun. Now we've got a 2-on-1, Cole Mensa and Colton Calhoun. And a diving effort there. Not sure what the number was. It looks like maybe Camden Blauvelt with the diving effort, and it was not. It was Overbay. Overbay breaks up that 2-on-1 with an excellent back check. Mensa with it again, tries to get that one over to Crawford. Stryker tried to get that one to Mensa, no doing. Instead, it's going to be Lucas Blauvelt. Makes the offensive zone entry. He's going to go on the forecheck, and he puts the body on, but that might have been from behind as he hits Haley. So he's going to head to the penalty box. Whether that's hit from behind or boarding. Lucas Blauvelt seems to be a little bit on edge here. He seems like a very talented player, but making some mental errors here in the first couple periods of this game. And this one will put his team on the penalty kick. So far, Leo hasn't looked great on the power play, but we'll see if that all isn't about to change now. 25-second difference from the penalty clock and the game clock here in the second period. Crawford's going to regroup. He'll move that one over to Riley Murphy. Murphy centers it to Calhoun. Calhoun can't get a clean stick on it. And so coming the other way now are the Carroll Chargers. They get this one deep. Murphy picks it up. Potts there applying some light forecheck for Carroll Chargers, and now it gets a little more aggressive. Shearer going to get involved on that forecheck. He takes that one off the shins, and Ryder Potts ends up coming up with it. Oh, and a big hit there on Adelaide Shearer. That'll take him out of the play for a minute and give Riley Murphy the chance to get into the slot, but no doing. Demarost here, he's got Shearer on him. Demarost with a clean pass to Riley Murphy. Excellent play for a goaltender there. Now Colton Calhoun makes a zone entry for the Lions. He'll try to center this one. No doing. Now they're in trouble. Colton Calhoun comes way out of his net. I believe we have a penalty coming up against Leo. And a little bit of conversation there between Jackson Crawford and Adelaide Shearer after the fact. And it looks like Shearer is going to go too. Shearer and Crawford both headed to their respective penalty boxes. 51 seconds left on the man advantage for the Leo Lions. And Crawford's going in there. Looks like Davis is in there too. That's not even, maybe DeWitt. Yeah, Carter Davis also in there, so it'll be no man advantage. It'll be 4-on-4 for 51 seconds. And then Carroll will have a 25-second power play to end this period. Haynes battles off Lalonde, gets that one to Murphy. Murphy throws it up, but it's picked up by Camden Blauvelt. He'll go across with it and get it right back. Blauvelt with it now. He's got some pressure there from Fiedler, but he manages to get around his own net and move that one out of the zone. Ooh, dodging a big hit there was Lalonde. And he drops that puck off right before he can get his shot off. Now Haynes is headed the other way. He's got Fiedler with him. Haynes does the same thing down the other end. Go to shoot and just leave the puck behind. Strange phenomenon. Nevertheless, Pedersen, he's going to have an opportunity. He does the toe drag shot, and it hits Haley and goes into the corner. Now Riley Murphy, he's got a head of steam, and he's got Fiedler with him. His shot into the glove of Cameron Ganell. We'll get a stoppage of play. 4 seconds left on Lucas Blavelt's penalty. So he'll come out in 4 seconds. We've got a face-off in Carroll's end. There is a chance that he comes out of the penalty box and they are able to feed him, because they will be on the man advantage at that point for 25 seconds, 25 of the 29 seconds remaining in the period, that is. And Leo wins it back. Reef going to go for the shot, this one into the corner, and they do have an opportunity. Carroll now on the power play as the puck's tied up in their zone. Time continues to tick off the clock here. Finally coming away with it, Camden Blavel. He's making haste up the ice. Comes around the net, centers it to Pedersen. Pedersen can't get much of a shot off there, and that'll do it for the second period of action. After 2. The Carroll Chargers lead the Leo Lions here in game number 2 of week number 1, 2025-2026 Fort Wayne High School hockey season, 1-0. I am Eric Hosmer, and you're watching Fort Wayne High School hockey live from the Parkview Sport 1 Ice House and brought to you by Summit City Sports. We'll be right back just after this for some third period action.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Club Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it no. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake I bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Welcome back to the Ice House, where we are locked in a battle between the Leo Lions and the Carroll Chargers here in Game 2, week number 1 of Fort Wayne High School hockey. Carroll leads after 2 periods, 1-0 shots through 2 periods. Leo recording 7 and Carroll recording 22. One goal of the game came in the first period, and we'll take another look at that one. This one credited to Camden Blavelt, unassisted. A dangerous turnover there for Leo, and Demaros came out trying to right the wrong and wound up getting beat in a dangerous situation. That one late in the first period. We've been scoreless since. But we have seen quite a few penalties. Somewhat uneventful second period of action there. And we're minutes away from the third period of action. I managed to step outside while the advertisement was playing. And what was once a somewhat unseasonably warm day here in Fort Wayne for October has turned into a dark and rainy evening in my time here at the Ice House. Pretty good crowd here as well for opening night, especially in the sense that I showed up here maybe just over an hour before game one, and I am parked across the street. Where some youth games and all that, but I largely attribute that crowd to our Fort Wayne High School hockey opening night. Walking through the bar area here at the Ice House, it's pretty much shoulder to shoulder tonight. Got a good showing here in the rink and along the glass. Even a couple fans decided to come out onto my booth here. No riffraff though, so I'll accept it for now. Looks like we have a few minutes, so I'll step aside one last time before third period action begins. Once again, I'm Eric Hosmer. You're watching Fort Wayne High School hockey live from Parkview Sport One Ice House, brought to you by Summit City Sports.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
And we're back once again. Teams back on the ice. 44 seconds on the man advantage for Carroll to start this one. Third period of action. Jackson Crawford in the penalty box for the Leo Lions. So far, a couple of close matchups here at the Ice House tonight. As I'd mentioned, Homestead and Fort Wayne Vipers found themselves in a 10-minute overtime where Homestead emerged victorious, but what a start to the season that was for both teams. And here we've got a one-goal game headed into the third. Is Carroll going to separate this, or is Leo going to come back? Well, let's find out. Third period face-off. One back by the Chargers, and we're underway. Lucas Blauvelt. What a move. And they're going to call that a good goal. Blauvelt rolled over Demarost, leaving the puck open. So let's have another look. Lucas Blauvelt. Impressive effort right off the draw. I'm sure Leo's going to have something to say about that. He gets it right off the draw. Slick move here to get by the defender. But that's where things might get a little bit dicey. Demarost really didn't have a great chance to make a play on that rebound. And as I predicted, we're going to have some discussion out here. We'll see if this goal stands. What the calls are as of right now. Leo's penalty door is open, but I'm not sure Crawford's going to be freed. Or it would actually be Carter Davis who gets the out. They're going to close the door now. Of course, the referees don't have replay down there. We can take another look at the transpired events. I don't know that you can say Blauvelt made a valid attempt to avoid contact there with Demaros. Referees now, and it's going to be no goal. It's going to be no goal. No goal. You got to wonder. So no goal, no penalty. Let's not wonder anything. Let's accept the calls here tonight and continue on. Carroll on the man advantage still. Another 34 seconds on that clock. Face-off. Picked up by Lalonde in the attacking zone for the Chargers on the man advantage. His shot goes up and over. He'll pick it up in the opposite corner. Lalonde still with it now. Oh, his cross-ice pass picked up by Cole Mensah. And Mensah really battling for this one, but Lucas Blauvelt there to pick that up, and he'll head through the neutral zone, make the offensive zone entry, take it around the net, and throw it back down low where Camden Blauvelt's there to pick it up. Now Lalonde with another shot opportunity. That one sticked away by Biddle into the corner. Shot from Lucas Blauvelt, gobbled up by Demarost. First stoppage in play. Team's back at even strength now. Penalty boxes are empty. Face-off will put possession of the puck in the hands of the Leo Lions, but it does wind up trickling out, not on the Lions a fit. Oh boy. Shurik picks that one up behind the net in the attacking zone. He's trying to get it out front. Thrown into the far corner. Comes all the way up to the point, and it's cleared. Now Fiedler dumps this one in. He'll go after that. Mikey Baldwin trying to fight him off. Ramsey with it now. Stick handling through traffic in his defensive end. He gets that one all the way out. Shurik gets in the neutral zone, but turns it over, and it's thrown back in to the Carroll Chargers end, where Ganal sticks it into the corner. Now Fiedler battling in the corner for it. He throws it across, and Haley's helping him out now. Frank's involved in this tie-up. Ramsey as well. Shurik finds it, but Fiedler stops it to keep it in. Now Stryker with the shot. That one goes off of Ramsey's chest, and is picked up by Haley. Fiedler unable to keep that one in. It'll trickle all the way down. Demaros coming way out of his net. He's not going to play it, though. Leo's breakout winds up. Oh, almost an opportunity there for Cole Mensah, but he can't hang on to the puck. He had a lane to the net. Now Frank's going the other way with it for Carroll. He'll take that one wide, drop it off. Now here we go the other way. Crawford to Mensah. Mensah shoots, scores! Cole Mensah. What a shot. Beats Cameron Ganal. Up over the glove. Off the crossbar, and we've got ourselves a tie game here in the third. Take another look, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be Jackson Crawford feeds Cole Mensah right in the slot, and Mensah hesitates none. Tucking that one up over the glove side shoulder of Cameron Ganal to tie this one up. 12 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third. Now Colton Calhoun wins this one back for Leo. Gets that one up to Crawford, who just picked up an assist. He'll throw it in the corner. They're going to go to work on the forecheck now. Or not. Potts centers this one to Shearer. Shearer trying to find it. Couldn't do it in time. Colton Calhoun was right there. Calhoun takes a hit, knocks him off the puck. Now Cole Mensa with another opportunity almost, but Blauvelt was there to hit him off. Blauvelt now battling for it. That's Lucas Blauvelt. He'll run into Ryder Potts, but Pedersen's there to pick it up for Carroll, and they'll keep headed up ice. Now Riley Murphy picks it up behind his own net for the Lions. They'll stick with it. Coming through the neutral zone is Riley Murphy. He gets around Lucas Blauvelt. He'll get a shot. This one off the blocker of Cameron Ganal. Potts to Pedersen. Pedersen over to Shearer. Shearer evades Fiedler and makes the offensive zone entry. Loses that one in his skates, and he'll take a hit from Reith. They're tied up in the corner now. Gets free. And Miles DeWitt shovels that one into the far corner where it's picked up by Fiedler, but he'll take a hit and get knocked off the puck. And Ramsey's clear, gets to neutral ice. Off the skate, that could have easily been a too many men call, but they're going to let that one slide. Lalonde tied up behind the net. He comes away with it. Tries to get that one to Gibson, but it's in his skates. Now coming the other way, we've got Haynes. He'll gain the offensive zone, but his shot goes off the stick of Baldwin and off the glass over the net. Another opportunity now for Davis. Coming the other way now, Camden Blauvelt. He'll get slowed up, and he's forced to just dump this one in. Now Haynes has it in his defensive end. He's looking for somebody to pass the puck to. Takes it in front of his net. He's got Lalonde kind of pressuring him a little bit, not a whole lot. Now it's Mikey Baldwin with it down the other end. And a big hit there. Biddle is tied up. This one comes all the way up top to Platt. He'll throw it into the far side corner, where it's picked up and almost thrown into a dangerous position there by Asher Till. Got away with one. And Till picks it up again. He'll shovel this one up out of the zone. Leo able to get a few guys for a change off that one. Now Davis trying to keep the puck in the attacking zone for the Lions, unable to do so. Crawford's there to help him out in the neutral zone. And Davis now with the lane. He's coming down the half wall. His shot off the blocker of Gunau. That one will get deflected up into the netting for a stoppage of play. And what a third period this is shaping up to be. Came off, thought we saw an early goal from the Carroll Chargers, and instead the Leo Lions killed off the remaining portion of that penalty and come back to tie this one up, which is where we stand within the 10-minute mark at a one-goal game. Face-off one back by Mensa. This one's going to go out of the zone, though. Murphy's going to throw it right back in. And with a good opportunity for a breakout, it's Carteau. He'll rim that one around to Shearer. And it winds up on the stick of Riley Murphy for a Lions regroup. Now Shearer with an opportunity, gets it across to Potts, and Potts couldn't get a stick on it quite in time before Ian Demaros was able to get across and face his shot. And now we've got some penalties coming up off this one. It looks like Adelaide Shearer going to head to the box for 2 minutes. We'll see what they announce this call as. There was a lot of chaos going on down there. That's the far end of the ice from my point of view. So we'll see Leo Lions power play come out here shortly after they tied this one up in the third period. Off the draw, Calhoun wins it. Crawford moves it over to Murphy. Murphy shot into the glove. So it's a slash penalty called against Adelaide Shearer. And the Leo Lions will have a chance now on the glove side. Face-off of Cameron Ganal. One back again by Calhoun. Mensah grabs a hold of it. Cole Mensah still fighting for it. He gets it across to Crawford. Jackson Crawford with the shot. Goes off the skates of Carter Davis. Miles Davis. And finally, it's cleared by Pedersen. And Murphy's going to be the first one to it, but he's got Patrick Lalonde pressuring pretty hard. Murphy's just going to take it himself. And he makes the offensive zone entry doing that. Tries to get around Lucas Blauvelt with the toe drag, but Blauvelt gets a skate on it and breaks that one up. So now it's cleared. And Crawford now coming up the ice. He'll throw this one across to Cole Mensah. Mensah manages to make the zone entry. But Camden Blauvelt's there, and he ties him up in the corner. Needs help, and help comes in the form of Colton Calhoun, but it's a minute too late. And Carroll's able to clear off the stick of Pedersen. Now just 50 seconds left on the man advantage. Murphy sets up behind the net in his defensive end. I think he thought maybe Calhoun was going to pick that one up, and he didn't, so a little bit of a miscommunication there. That'll kill about 10 seconds on their man advantage, but they'll reset and restart. This time Murphy knows he's taking it himself. He'll move that one to Haynes. Haynes trying to get that one to Fiedler, doesn't quite connect, and now Pedersen's got a hold of it. He'll throw it all the way back down. Just 20 seconds remain on this man advantage. Fiedler picks it up for the Lions. He's going to get that one up to Haynes. Haynes centers it this time to Reith. Reith makes the zone entry for the Lions. Battling off Platt. Platt puts him into the corner. Puck is loose. And DeWitt comes up with it, but he tries to force a pass through the middle, and it's into the skates of Pedersen, who gets the last clear of the kill, and we're back at even strength. Fiedler picks it up behind his own net once again. He'll go for the stretch pass, but doesn't quite connect. That one intended for DeWitt. Haynes with it, moves that one across to DeWitt. Winds up, turned over. Now Platt's got it for the Chargers. And he throws a pass, not sure even who that was intended to, but it will go for an ice. Past the halfway point now of the third period, and we've got a tie game. Leo looking a lot stronger in this third period, getting a lot more zone time than they had in the first two. It's going to be Calhoun and Shurik at the faceoff dot. Stick side, never mind, it's not going to be Shurik. Instead, we're going to see Colton Franks on the draw there, but he loses it. It comes out of the zone anyway. Stryker throws it into the skates of Crawford. Now Shurik has it. Makes the offensive zone entry, but he's forced off into the corner. Shot from the blue line off the skates of Colton Calhoun. He throws it over to Cole Mensah. Mensah is going to make the zone entry. He's got help, but he goes off the skates of Colton Calhoun, and it winds up in the glove of Cameron Ganal. Teams get their changes sorted out. It's going to be Fiedler and Camden Blauvelt on the face-off dot. This one won back by Blauvelt. Ramsey will pick it up behind his own net. He tries to turn it around, but Fiedler was right there. And Fiedler gets this one out front, but he goes right through the crease and across into the far corner. Now DeWitt comes over the circle. His shot's into the pads and covered by Cameron Ganal. Leo making a big push here. And they'll get another offensive zone face-off in lieu of recent events. Fiedler, Blauvelt. Tied up, Lalonde comes through and picks that one up off the face-off. Murphy trying not to let him by. Lalonde goes down, no penalty, arm is up. Play continues. Lalonde centers that one for Blauvelt, and Blauvelt standing there all alone, shovels that one into the chest of Eden Demaros. Both teams setting up some prime opportunities here as this third period of action ticks away in a tie game here in week 1. Face-off is going to be on the glove side of Eden Demaros. Off the draw, it's thrown into that corner. Centering pass doesn't connect. And Leo's going to come out with it. Crawford. First one to it. He's got it on the wall. He's got McDonald pressuring him. McDonald throws him into the boards off the puck. Calhoun picks it up, tries to throw it in the center. Haynes is going to pick it up top. His shot gets deflected into the corner. And Potts is able to clear for Carroll. Reith with it now. Goes across. Gets it to Haynes. Haynes to Mensah. Mensah avoiding that hit and keeps the play going in the right direction. Unfortunately, Calhoun couldn't quite hold on to it as he made the zone entry. Mensah back with it now. He's tied up at the half wall. And puck chipped out into neutral ice. Reith is going to pick it up. He does have Pedersen on him, but I think he was aware of that and got rid of the puck. And now we'll get an offsides whistle. Face-off just outside the Leo Lions defensive end on the crowd side of the stadium. One back by Leo. Thrown up to Haley. Haley's in trouble there. Platt's going to be the one to pick it up. He's going to have to regroup for the Chargers. He moves that one across. Handcuffs his defensive partner. And finally, Carroll's able to clear. Blauvelt gets it up to Lalonde. Lalonde has a step on the defenders. Lalonde gets that one, but he throws it into the far corner and not on net. Now Riley Murphy with an opportunity for Leo. He's forced into the far corner. And Lalonde winds up with it, going the other way. A lot of back and forth hockey late in this third period. Lalonde trying to center that one. The stick of Taylon Haley gets that one up, but not out of play. Camden Blauvelt picks it up behind the net in his attacking zone, tries to get that one out front, but throws it off the side of the net instead. Lalonde back to Blauvelt. Blauvelt shot off the pads. Now Mensah able to clear. This one's not going to be enough for an ice. Fiedler, the only forechecker. And Platt throws that one off the skates of referee Alex Potter. So Blauvelt will stop it behind his own net, and they'll get a controlled breakout out of this. Overbay takes it in the skates, but he finds it in plenty of time and throws it far corner. Clearing attempt there by Colton Calhoun finds the puck out of play, so that'll head right back for a defensive zone face-off for the Leo Lions. What a game this is shaping up to be. It's going to be Sherrick and Calhoun at the dot. Calhoun manages to win that back to Till. Till rims it around, where Crawford is there to chip it out of the zone, but it doesn't get far. In fact, it gets thrown right back in. Now it's going to be Stryker. Gets a clean pass up to Crawford. Crawford trying to get that to Calhoun, but it winds up in his skates. And Crawford manages to keep that one in. Sherrick trying to get a hold of it, and he does. He rims that one around. Mikey Baldwin picks it up on the far side, and he manages to clear. And this one is icing. Talking like Yoda there for a second. All right. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left. We got a tie game. Offensive zone faceoff for the Leo Lions on the glove side of Cameron Ganau. At the faceoff dot, we're going to see Davis and Potts. Won by the Carroll Chargers, but kept in by Davis. He'll rim this one all the way around. DeWitt picks it up on the far side. Gets it into the corner where Haley comes to his aid. DeWitt with a hit on Pedersen to keep him out of the play. Now Davis up top. He'll throw this one back down low to DeWitt. DeWitt's pass intended for Haley gets picked off. The puck winds up out of play before any harm can ensue. We're within the final 2 minutes of the third period of action. Teams still tied at 1. So both teams trying to be as aggressive as they can without making a crucial mistake. Discipline is the key in this situation. Maybe Haley gets that one in deep. Lucas Blavelt's going to be the first one to it. He chips that one up and gets it to his man on the wall. Lalonde unable to handle that pass through the middle, so it goes back to Haynes. Haynes trying to get that one to Calhoun, but it finds its way through his legs. Now Blavelt throws that one back into the attacking zone for Carroll, but it's quickly regrouped and brought up to Mensah. Now it's going to be Fiedler. Can't quite stay with it as he enters the attacking zone. Now Haynes without a stick. He's got to do something. He's all tied up. So we're within the last minute. Lucas Blavelt throws that one up to neutral ice, where Haynes picks it up and throws it all the way down into the attacking zone for Leo. Lucas Blavelt picks it up for the Carroll Chargers, trying to get it to his winger at the half wall, and he does. Gibson clears this one. Referee's signaling icing, and it will be an ice. We got 36 seconds left on the clock. Leo's going to have another attacking zone face-off. You got to wonder now if either team is going to go ahead and call a timeout, given the situation. Looks like not right now. They're not. So we'll see a face-off now. Potts and DeWitt. Potts wins it back, but it's basically on his own net, so now covers it up and says, let's just redo that one, guys. So they'll set up in the same spot, just 2 seconds off the clock. And now we'll have a timeout for the Leo Lions. So we'll step aside and come right back after this timeout. Once again, I'm Eric Hosmer. Here watching Fort Wayne High School Hockey live from the Parkview Sport One Ice House and brought to you by Summit City Sports.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
And we're back for the final 34 seconds of regulation time here in game number 2. Face-off. It's going to be in possession of the Carroll Chargers off that one. Pedersen makes his way into the attacking zone. He'll try to center this one, but it goes clean across. Blavelt now, Camden Blavelt, I should say. Now Patrick Lalonde gets this one back up top to Pedersen. Pedersen, his shot goes off the shins of Mensah, but it winds up back down low, one stick of Patrick Lalonde. And finally able to clear. Colton Calhoun tries to get a stick on that one, but it's picked up by Blavelt. Blavelt makes the attacking zone entry once again. Mensah clears that one in the final seconds. We're going to see overtime for the second time tonight here at Parkview Sport One Ice House. And I'm already well versed in this. We're going to have a 10-minute 3-on-3. If nobody scores within that 10 minutes, then the game will be recorded as a tie. While we've got a minute, we'll take a look at the goals that got us here. Firstly, near the end of the first period, it's going to be Camden Blauvelt unassisted to start the scoring. And things would stay this way until the third period of action, when most recently, as we see here, Jackson Crawford barreling down the half wall. Gets that one centered to Cole Mensah, who wastes no time snipping top corner and tying this one up. And where we stand now is where we got from there. A 1-1 game going into the fourth period of action here for the second time tonight at the Ice House. 3-on-3. Face off, won by Calhoun. Murphy picks it up, spins off the pressure from Potts. Murphy with a lot of open ice, makes the zone entry. Drops that one from Mensah. Mensah takes a big hit there by Potts, who found his way back into the play. Now Mensah trying to maintain possession for the Lions, and he does. He comes around the net. Oh, and he blows a tire as he tries to cut back down. Now it's picked up by Mikey Baldwin, thrown across, but the pass doesn't connect. And Riley Murphy's going to be there to pick it up. He chips it around Ryder Potts and heads on his way into the attacking zone. His shot off the shins there of Mikey Baldwin. Now Haynes has it tied up. He's got Potts there with him. Coming to help is Baldwin. Baldwin picks it up and gets that one freed. He'll get it back over to Potts, and Potts is going to try to turn back, but he's got Murphy right there, so Potts is going to take this one behind his own net, give it back to Baldwin. They've also got Pedersen out there with him. He's kind of all alone up at that blue line. Now Potts gets it over to Pedersen right on the stick. They avoid the offsides. Potts take a hit from Fiedler, and Fiedler now with it. Now Fiedler take a hit from Potts. Blauvelt and Fiedler tied up. Blauvelt comes away with it. Blauvelt, he's got one goal tonight. He rings the post. Blauvelt still with it. Blauvelt making his way around the attacking zone in this 3-on-3 overtime. Moves it over to Lalonde. Nobody's with Lalonde. Lalonde cuts in and tries to find a hole, and there was one there. That could have been it off that, Lalonde's shot too. But namely this shot from Camden Blauvelt, almost his second goal of the night, hits the post, and play continues here in overtime. So we're lined up again here. Tied up off the face-off. Cole Mensah is the one to come away with it. He'll try to get it over to Calhoun. Calhoun loses his stick. He gets knocked down. And now an opportunity for the Chargers. The shot, this one goes up and over, and that one hits the netting, so it's whistled dead. Things got a little bit rough out there, but I admit it's tough for referees to call anything here in these 3-on-3s. They do not want to influence this game at all. Riley Murphy comes away with it off the draw. Got one guy to beat and unable to do so. Puck comes through neutral ice and winds up on the stick of Haley. Haley looks back to Murphy. Murphy slowing things down, goes straight back to Haley. And Haley's going to try to take this one himself. Can he get through? Thrown into the boards and tied up with Lalonde in that corner. Now Carroll springing a man. Can they get it to him? If they can, this could be dangerous. They got it to him, but not when they should have. Now Blauvelt with the shot. It's in the legs of Ian Demarost. Another great chance by Camden Blauvelt in this overtime. That's 2 for him. That could have easily ended the game. And we're not even 3 minutes into overtime yet. Now an offensive zone face-off for the Chargers. It's going to be Overbay and Haynes at the dot. Haynes wins it back. Davis picks it up. Still with it now is Davis. Moves it over to Reith. Reith sets up. Oh my gosh, another shot off the post. Opportunity this time for the Leo Lions. That one off the stick of Haynes or Reith perhaps. Now Davis with it. He fakes the shot. Gets Shearer to lay out and throws it over to Reith. Reith with the shot. This one's tied up in front. Carroll not liking that extra whack there by Haynes. But that's how the game's played sometimes. Opportunity here. He'll take another look for the Leo Lions. Wide open there for Haynes. And finds the post just as Camden Blauvelt did on the other end of the ice just moments ago. Off the draw. It's thrown up to Murphy. Murphy with the shot. He gets that one through, and it's quickly covered up by Cameron Ganow. So we'll redo that face-off. Tied up again. And Haynes with another opportunity. This time it's off the blocker. It's up. And finally cleared out of harm's way by the Carroll Chargers. Oh, and it looks like Haynes took a penalty on that play. He's not happy about it. Not a terrible call, though. So we're going to see a 4-on-3 power play here for the Carroll Chargers for either 2 minutes or until the game's finish. And now Carroll's going to call a timeout. And we'll stick right here with you. If you got a 4-on-3, in my opinion, you move the puck a lot up top, back and forth, trying to get that triangle to get moving, tire them out, and find a gap that'll occur down low, and that's when you hit it. There's a lot of ways to play it, and I'm sure the Carroll coaches have their own strategy, but we'll see what they do here. And especially early in the season, that 3-man penalty kill, it's not something you always get to work on at this stage in the season because there's a lot of other priorities that occur more frequently. So we'll see if Leo isn't going to benefit more from this timeout than Carroll might. Regardless of who wins this game, we are shaping up for what might be a very interesting season of Fort Wayne High School hockey. As I'd mentioned, Homestead and the Fort Wayne Vipers also took theirs to overtime. So we got a couple good rivalries starting out here right at the beginning of the season. 2 close games. I love it. Calhoun and Potts at the face-off dot. Carroll with the man advantage here. Murphy picks it up in the corner. He takes a hit from Potts after he rims it around. Mensah goes to chip that one out. Doesn't get out despite Pedersen falling. Now Lalonde makes the zone entry. Gets around Mensah. Lalonde winds up throwing that one wide of the net. He picks it up behind him. Gets it up top to Pedersen. Pedersen looking to get something set up. He's going to move this over to Camden Blauvelt. Cameron Blauvelt shoots that one into the chest of Ian Demarost. Blauvelt, of course, the lone goal scorer for the Carroll Chargers. Cole Mensah got the one for the Leo Lions. Ooh. referee goes down off the face-off. Jumps right back up. Glad to see he seems all right. Cameron Blavitt moves that one down to Pedersen. Back up to Blavitt. Blavitt over to Potts. Ryder Potts drops that one for Blavitt. Blavitt with the shot off the pad. Lalonde picks it up, but who's there but Colton Calhoun to tie him up, but only momentarily. It still kicks out to Blavitt. And Blavitt, he's going to take that one behind the net and try to work things down low. Cole Mensah gets there and he rims it around. And what an odd bounce. That surely should have been out. Potts' attempt goes off the stick of Mensah, and Mensah still doesn't quite get to clear, but almost a great opportunity for Colton Calhoun. He falls, he's out of the play. It's a 4-on-2. Pedersen moves that one over. Lalonde with an opportunity there, but he can't get it where he needs it to go. And Alex Potter waving no goal. Referee Alex Potter waving no goal. I'm not sure. Pedersen moves that one over to Blavitt. Blavitt, he finishes it. Cameron Blavitt. Second goal of the evening for him. And this one comes as an overtime winner for game number 1. And celebration ensues for the Carroll Chargers, defending champions, and Indiana State 4A defending champions take their first one here at the Ice House in the 2025-2026 season. And we'll take another look at that finish. Not sure how good of a shot we got of it, actually. Now it doesn't even matter if that one right before it was in or not. Blavitt, a 2-goal scorer in game 1, straps the team on his back and leads the Carroll Chargers to victory. From all of us here at the Ice House, I hope you enjoyed this night of hockey as much as I have. Once again, I'm Eric Hosmer. You've been watching Fort Wayne High School hockey live from Parkview Sport 1 Ice House and brought to you by Summit City Sports.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 5